he was like, what a great guy, he did the right thing, and I think he came out looking like a superstar. So it's good for me in the long run. That's pretty cool.
No
Before he
biting.
told everyone he found the idol, maybe he won some integrity points, team points, because people
No,
perceive it that, hey,
stinker.
he's a team player, he's on board with what we're planning to do. But I think more than shady, I think he's for sure doing his own thing.
Well, hello friends. It is Wednesday, and I thought I'd bring you out here and kind of do a little bit of a update on my deck and clean it up. This is what we deal with when we live in a pine forest. We have pine trees everywhere, and not everyone knows this, but pines shed their needles in the fall, just like trees shed their leaves. The only difference is that they grow green pine needles at the same time, so that's why they're evergreens. So anyway, my plants are still doing okay. We have not had a frost yet, but my mums are over here, and I gotta put them back in place. But they're over here because while we were camping, there was a frost advisory. So Travis stuck them underneath this bench, and then he tarped the bench. That's why that tarp's sitting there. So I need to get my mums put back in place and get this deck swept off and get that tarp dealt with. Let me get that. Let me get you on a tripod so I can get that stuff done. Alright, I'm going to put the mums back where I had them. This is where I had the mums when I first brought them home. They're kind of past their prime now. I'm not sure if I should be deadheading mums or not. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. Or if I will just be wasting my time, because I would bet we're going to have a frost here in the next couple of weeks. So anyway, they looked really, really pretty when I first got them. And at the same time that I got the mums, I got these. Actually, they're considered squashes. Those are squashes, and they're actually edible, they told me. And then I got this little pumpkin, and I think that looks really cute stacked like that. So my little fall deck display is really cute. And when the mums were fresh, they did look better. But let me know in the comments below if I should deadhead them or not. Because like I said, I don't know if we even have enough time in the season for new blossoms to even do anything. So anyway, and I got pretty much all of the pine needles brushed off the deck. There's still some underneath there that I should get out. In probably another couple of days, I'm going to have Travis move my rosemary plant, my chives, and my parsley into the greenhouse, because then I will have fresh herbs for quite a while that way. And I do, especially at Thanksgiving time, like to use rosemary when I spice up my turkey. So I definitely want to be able to do that. So anyway, there, I feel better. The deck was really bothering me with all those pine needles on it. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, early, and I thought I would just give you guys a little bit of an update on Mr. Percy. We took him to the vet yesterday for a recheck. If you don't know, 2 weeks ago, a little more than 2 weeks ago now, we had to take him to the vet kind of on a emergency situation because he got really sick, and come to find out he had 3 different kinds of parasites: roundworms, coccidiosis, and giardia. And so he was on medication for 10 days, 3 different kinds of medication, and some of it he had to take twice a day, some of it he had to take once a day, and so they wanted to definitely recheck him. And good news, he no longer has roundworms, and he no longer has giardia, but he sees Sally. I don't know if you can see Sally. Sally wants down, so hold on, let me put Sally down. But he does still have coccidiosis, which I was disappointed. I was hoping he was completely over all of it, but I'm so thankful he doesn't have giardia anymore, because that's the one they said that was really difficult to get rid of. So thankfully he doesn't have that anymore. So he's on medicine again for another 10 days. And then after the 10 days, I don't have to take him back to the vet, but I do have to take another stool sample back and have it tested again. We also had Ollie and Sally tested, and they tested negative for everything, which is so thankful for. The vet did say that adult dogs are more immune to these types of parasites than puppies. So, but with Sally's heart condition, I was really worried that she might have it, and she doesn't, so I'm very thankful. We do still have to be very, very clean and pick up his poo every time he goes and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm very thankful that he is getting better. Another thing, when we had him at the vet 2 weeks ago, he weighed 3 pounds, and in 2 weeks he has doubled his size. He is now 6 pounds, which I was like, wow, I knew he was growing fast, but that was crazy. That's crazy. Sir, hey sir, look at the camera. He's just so busy. He's so busy. We keep these belly wraps on him when he's on the furniture, because we just never know when he's gonna go. He's not like my female dogs when I raised them as puppies. Male dogs are so different. You can take them out, they go potty, bring them in, and 5 minutes later they'll go again. And so we keep the belly wraps on him when we want to be able to just relax. What's the matter with you? I'm trying to talk. He was almost asleep when I picked up the camera. So anyway, I have to take Olivia to her job in a little bit, and I have chores and stuff to do. So I will pick up back with you later. I've got several things I want to get done today, and I'll bring you along. So Olivia's at work, and little puppy is taking a nap. He seems quite content in there. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get some stuff done in the kitchen. I desperately need to clean out this fridge. This is absolutely atrocious. I have a very small refrigerator, and when it gets like that, it's so frustrating to me. If you saw our camping video, you saw that I picked up these organizer bins at Mark Bailey's, and so I'm going to use these, incorporate these to clean out that refrigerator. I should have taken a before picture. I'm so bad about not taking before pictures. But here it is, all organized. And the trick is going to be training the family to put stuff back in the drawers. So I have all of the guys' dairy products there. Got Olivia and my dairy-free items there, dairy-free yogurts and stuff. And this is also dairy-free stuff in this one. And then just along this side here, I've got room for jars of sauces, and there's my yeast and things. And then that's just a water bottle. I need to refill it. It's not been refilled yet. On this row, on this tray, is the sour cream, some mayonnaise and garlic, and then this is a meat and cheese tray. This stuff used to be in the door of the refrigerator. And then this is all jellies in this drawer. And then this is just leftovers along this side. And then on the bottom we've got eggs, salsa and pickles, Sally's dog food, and then more eggs. And then in the door is just all condiments. I do have some duplicates in here, which when those get used up will make more space. That is a job that has been bothering me for a long time, and I'm glad it is done. Now I get to do the next job. I am going to make some low-carb chocolate nut clusters. I have found that if I keep low-carb, no sugar added, or low sugar snacks around, it has really helped with my weight loss goals. So I'm going to use this jar of mixed nuts. It's not completely full. A little bit has been eaten out of it, but not a lot. I'm going to use these bacon chips that I got from Chalk Zero. Now these are not low calorie because there is fat in them, but there's no sugar and there's no carbs. Or very low carb anyway. I know exactly what the carb. Let's see if I can see here. So there's only one carb, one net carb in these, and they're sweetened with monk fruit. So these are small packages. There's only 7 ounces, so I'm going to use 2, and then I'm going to use a tablespoon of coconut oil. I have got my double boiler going. I've got water in the bottom, and I'm just waiting for that to get hot. So I'm going to melt the chocolate in the double boiler, and then I'm going to sift the nuts because these are very salty. And though I want some salt, I don't want as much salt as what comes in these. So let me go ahead and get the chocolate in the double boiler, and then I'm going to take the nuts over by the trash and sift some of the salt out of them. I'm going to try to leave all that debris in the strainer, and you just mix this till everything is completely coated. And it looks like I am going to have a little bit of extra chocolate because the recipe called for 12 ounces and that was 14 ounces. And like I said, the nuts was a little bit shy of a full can. So I think I'm going to add some unsweetened coconut to this. I'm going to just add, I can do this without making a huge mess, a couple of handfuls. Mix this in, and if I need to, I can add some more coconut to it. Because you don't want these to be real, soupy or whatever you want to say. That is pretty good. I think it maybe needs just a small pinch more of coconut. This recipe really is not really a recipe. I just kind of made this up on my own. I have seen it done before, and I found a recipe online just to refresh my memory because I had just kind of winged it when I had done this before, and I couldn't remember if I was supposed to add the coconut oil or not. And that's where I got the like actual amounts, was off of this website. But basically you just melt chocolate and add whatever you want to it. I mean, you could add dried fruit. I have done that in the past, but I am trying to keep this as low carb as possible, so I'm not going to add any dried fruit to it this time. Then you just scoop them onto parchment paper and let them dry or cool and solidify. If you want to speed up the process, you can put them in the refrigerator or the freezer. I'm just going to leave them set on the counter. I don't have room in my freezer, and I just cleaned out the refrigerator, so I don't want to put these in there. So let me get these scooped out, and it looks like Mr. Puppy has woke up, so I'm going to have to take him out to go potty before I finish this. Yes, he did have to go potty. He's a good boy. So that's done. He's back in his playpen, content for the moment. Not asleep, but content. So let me try to get this done. I was hoping to get one other project done before he woke up, but maybe he'll go back to sleep. The next thing I want to do is a hopefully really quick little project here. I had bought one of these cinnamon brooms for the camper, just as to make it smell nice in there. And while we were camping last week, every time I'd walk past that, I was like, oh, that just smells so good. And so when we got back, I got this at Dollar General. I went back over and I bought another one. And I bought some of these fake flowers, and I'm going to make, and I had some of this ribbon in my stash, and I'm going to make a little wall hanging that's not necessarily just for fall. I want it to be able to stay up pretty much all year round, as long as the cinnamon broom smells nice. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this little project and see what we can do. Got a little friend here because I had him in his playpen, and he did it twice today. He is getting his teeth caught in the fencing on the wires of the playpen. So I've got him over here on the table with me because I'm going to try to get this done. Olivia should be home soon, but I'm sure she's going to have things to do. She's not going to be able to babysit right away. So he's over here being a little booger. This is where I have it hanging on this narrow wall right by Travis's bedroom door. And I think it looks really pretty. I like the way it turned out. I'm not 100% thrilled with this ribbon. I got it from Dollar Tree, and it's wired, but the wire is very chintzy, and so I had a bit of a trouble trying to get a bow. I tried 3 different ways, and yeah, it's okay. But if I ever get some better ribbon, I will make a different bow. And then I just wrapped this around to cover up the stems from the flowers. And I'm thinking about seeing if I can find some of my jute twine and wrap that around it. So I think that will look better. So let me do that. I wrapped it with some jute twine or jute cord, and I love it so much better. I just went ahead and left that burlap or the plaid ribbon on, and that way I knew how wide to wrap it. And then when I was down looking for my jute in my craft room, I found this burlap curly ribbon that I had forgotten about. I think I got this at Dollar General in their gift wraps section a while ago. And so I just glued that on, and oh, I love it. I love it. I think they're so cute, and it's definitely what this bow needed to make it more full. So I think this is just beautiful. Absolutely love it. And oh my goodness, does it ever smell good. And I know once the smell kind of fades, I can use some of my cinnamon essential oil and juice it back up again, rescent it. So, and although this kind of sort of looks a little bit fall, it's not really, and it's kind of in the warm tones that I love so much. And so I think this will flow from season to season without any trouble whatsoever. We are down in my family room down in the basement, and as you can see, it's kind of torn apart. When we first brought Percy home, he woke me up numerous times in the night, just fussing and crying and needing to go potty. And so Scott can't have his sleep disturbed like that because he has to get up so early and he works hard and he has to drive a distance to work and all of that. So what I did is I blew up this big air mattress that is actually Travis, I think it's either Travis's or Olivia's. They have 2 exactly alike. It's a nice big tall air mattress. It's like sleeping on a bed, really. But anyway, I blew that up, and so I had to rearrange the furniture in here, and I had it setting here, and I had the dog box sitting on the coffee table, and we did that for 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. Slept down here for 2 weeks, and then we went on. Was it 2 weeks? It was close to 2 weeks, like a week and a half, something like that. Then we went on our little trip, and when we got back, Percy was sleeping through the night. So now I'm back up in my bed, and his dog box is up in our bedroom. But anyway, so this room needs to be put back together. And then also, I was thinking, while I was spending the nights down here, I was looking at that love seat that was there, and I realized that it was really, really worn out. And so I just wanted Scott to get rid of it. And so he disassembled it, tore it apart, and junked it. And so now I've got more open space down here, and so I'm going to be moving some of those 2 chairs from the vintage room in here. And so we're just going to have armchairs in this room now. But what I need to do is I need to vacuum. I need to get this air mattress put away and get the coffee table back where it belongs, and then bring those other chairs in here and do a little bit of rearranging down here. I'm going to put my pillows up that I used while I was down here, and yeah, so I got it's not a lot to do, but this needs to be done desperately, so I'm going to get this done today. job is done. It didn't really take me that long, but I did discover that, man, oh man, these chairs are heavy, especially this mauve one. Man, I've hurt myself carrying that thing in here. And I just have everything else the way it was before. This needs to be straightened a little bit. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. There's enough room to walk through here, which is good. And then over here on this corner, I have all my chickens. And I put that little sign there between the two chairs. And I'm really happy with how it looks. I will work on the vintage room a different day because it's kind of messed up now. But that's not going to happen in this video, because this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It has been a very, very busy last couple of days. I got a lot accomplished today. I'm really thankful because I was feeling kind of stressed out yesterday about how much stuff I needed to get done, and so it feels good to have most of my to-do lists checked off for the week. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye, friends.